Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do the collective for today. Today is Monday, November 24th, 2025. You may follow me on the Attack the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, we love that for you. Whatever doesn't, just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you, okay? Pure and simple. I'm going to use the Hollow Mirror Oracle because I don't know why. I just pulled it off the shelf and I'm just I'm using it. This is Hattie Thorne. You can find us at hattiethorne.com. She also has an Etsy shop. She actually has a huge Black Friday sale going on right now. If you're interested, hattiethorne.com. She's got decks on sale. And I told you guys I love her decks, so I have quite a bit in my cart, and I'm still debating and deciding. So I'll finish that up before I go to bed because I got to order. I hope everybody had a great Monday. Sorry, my cheeks are a little red. I got a little heated. I was yelling and screaming at myself, and then yeah. Yeah. Just mortgage issues and bills and payments, and I had to call somebody, and she's like, "Oh, your first bill isn't due until the 1st of January." And I'm like, "The 1st of January?" Whatever. Homer, you want it in there. He wanted in the bedroom, so I let him in there, but I closed the door because I don't want all the cats in there. I gotta work out, take a shower, and go to bed. I gotta be up early. We got 2 on the table. Let's do 2 more shuffles, and then I'm gonna run and let him out and put my earpiece back, and then come back, and you guys can listen to it the whole time. You'll be so enthralled. Last shuffle, last shuffle. This might be a short message, but a good one. Oh, okay, 3 with bottom of the deck. Hold on 1 second. Let me put my earpiece back. I had it in my ear since my walk. Let me see if Homer wants out. Come on, get out of there. You can come in the room with me. I got the door open. Come on. Come on, big guy. Come on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Such a good boy. All right. I had my friend's sister commenting on something on my Facebook. Anyway, I had my leftovers for dinner that I had left over from last night with my dad and my brother. Very good. Some potatoes, a little bit of pasta. It's actually just 1 piece of potato. I don't know what they are, like fingerling potatoes. Almost like a big giant potato French fry wedge. I think I had 4 of them on the plate originally. I brought 1 home. I had 2 pieces of fish. I ate 1. I brought 1. And then I ate my 2 meatballs there. I'm not going to lie. I ordered extra meatballs because they have really good meatballs. And I ordered a little thing of, just a little tiny bowl of some Alfredo. Theirs is more like butter based, like it's not cheesy, but I don't know, for some reason I like it. Usually I want cheese, but I like theirs. And I didn't really eat a lot of it last night. I brought most of that home, but again, it was just like a little bit. Anyways, really good. Hi, babe. Beaner, what are you doing? Hmm? All right, enough of that. We got Graveyard. We got bridge. We got leaves. Bottom of the deck. I'm going to read you what the cards say. Graveyard says rest, release, remember. Bridge says step with intention. And the leaves says let it fall. So feminine, masculine, it doesn't matter. I think someone is meant to, what is it I always say? Take a respite, respite, however you say that. I always say that. And I can't remember where, I mean, I know it's a word, but it's like an old fashioned word. And I can't remember where I got it from. I mean, I used to read like period romances and stuff, but I think I saw it on like a movie or something. Somebody's meant to take a rest, relax, slow down. But take your time. But when you do move, step with intention. Like, know what you're doing. No. See, what is this? I'm always fine until I come in this room and the door is open. Know what you're doing, know where you're going. Like, don't just get up and move and then, be like, well, I didn't really want to end up here. Like, don't. And this doesn't necessarily mean like move, like run or walk, right? It means like, and I'm gonna use this as an example. It's kind of stupid, but kind of funny, kind of cute, right? If you subscribe, some of you know I used to collect Lego and I used to build, and basically gave it up when I left the ex-husband and got rid of all my sets. So this would be like me buying a set, right? And then being like, okay, if I start building it Friday night, then I can build it through the weekend and I could just finish it by Monday, right? Like 2.5 days to build an average size set, probably pretty good, probably doable, right? As opposed to somebody like running out, buying the set, as somebody, me, right? I'm the example. Me running out, buying the set, looking at my watch and being like, well, I got to be at work in the morning. But if I start now and if I don't take any breaks, I should finish it by the time I got to get in the car and drive to work. You know what I mean? Like the eagerness is there, the wanting is there, but there's really no forethought. There's forethought. There's really no planning. There's really no like, if I went out and bought the set, like on my day off on Wednesday, and then I literally say to myself, okay, like Friday night I'll start it. I'm off till Monday. I'll finish it. That's fine. That's intention. That's me putting it out there. That's me giving myself enough time, right? To do what I need to do. Because with this graveyard card, yeah, somebody needs to rest and relax. But at the same time, like if you're going to make moves, they need to be like choreographed. You know what I mean? Like you need to plan that out. You need to, this would be like, okay, here's another perfect example. I used to go on vacation with my mom all the time. We would go to Disney World like every 2 years. Her and I would go together. I think once or twice, like I brought a friend with. She always planned things out. She would do an itinerary, like literally before we would leave to go to Florida. She would map it all out. Like, okay, we got 5 days there. This is what we're doing the first day. This is what we're doing the second day. This is what we're doing the third day. And she would have it all out. Like, okay, like at noon, we're going to go to lunch. And at 7, we're going to dinner. And between 4 and 5, you got pool time back at the room, like back at the resort. She would have that all set. Like the intention was there. This is what we're going to do. This is the plan. We got rest and relaxation. We got park time. We got shop time. Like it's all there. Like she had it all there. As opposed to somebody that goes, and doesn't really, you're kind of like a chicken with your head cut off. I mean, if you've ever been to Disney World, it's pretty crazy. I haven't been in a long time, but I'm sure it's just as crazy as it always was. And I don't know if everything is still called the same, but you got the original Disney park, you got um the Hollywood Studios one, you got Epcot, you got the Animal Kingdom, you got the Downtown Disney, which I think my dad told me is called something else, where they had all the shopping and stuff and the restaurants and stuff. Um like there's just so much to see there. You can literally, I don't know if you still can, because again, haven't been there and really honestly have no desire to go there, but you used to be able to hop on a bus and you could even just get on a bus and go to a resort. Like you could just go to another resort and walk around another resort and, kind of view resorts and stuff. And then the next time you go to Disney World, you could be like, okay, we're going to stay, at the Coronado, or we're going to stay at the Dolphin, or we're going to stay at the All Star, like, yeah, the place is huge. And I think, if I remember correctly, like a third of the property that Walt Disney originally bought hasn't even been used or something like that. I could have sworn that there was a lot more property that went unused, like they haven't built on it or anything. I could be wrong, but I thought that was the case. Anyway, what I'm saying is there's so much to see there. To plan it out, especially when you go the first time, is probably a good idea to fit, like this is what we're going to do. Because otherwise you just kind of. Now, Carol Ann and I, my mom and I, yeah, that's me throwing that out there. Don't talk about her. Um, I didn't say that. I didn't did No, I didn't say that. We went so many times. Like I said, like I have no desire to go back there. If the ex-husband and I had had kids, then yeah, because I would want my kids to see it, right? But I have no desire to go back there. It's fun and everything, but I also think it's just a way to waste money, right? I could waste money right here in the comfort of my own home. I don't have to get on a plane and fly 2,000 miles away. But her and I went so many times, like I have no interest in going. And you go once, twice, and then after that it's just kind of, it's old hat. Like it's, whatever. I remember one time her and I went and she had all these plans, and I woke up one morning and I was just like, I'm leaving. And she's like, what do you mean? And I said, I'm going to go to so and so. And she's like, well, we're supposed to go here. And I said, Mom, you can go there. I said, I'm going to take a day. I'm going to go off by myself and explore. I kid you not. I think I went to the Hollywood Studios. I'm not gonna lie. It was my favorite park. Um or whatever it's called. Where they had Hotel of Terror Hotel, whatever. The rock and roller coaster, all that stuff. Um when I came back, like, I don't know, 4 hours later, she was still at the hotel. She didn't do anything. She just sat there. And I was like, why didn't you go do something? Well, I'm not going without you. Talk about codependence. Anyway, enough story time with Kim. Believe it or not, we only went to Universal like once. I wasn't a fan. I'm not gonna lie. I was not a fan. And that was even longer ago because we probably went when I was still in high school. And I'm 45, so I'm going to end this cuz I don't know how else to explain it. Someone rest and relax, but when you make moves, make sure you do them with purpose. And whatever happens, happens. Okay? Everything, you guys know my opinion. Everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. Just saying. I'm going to leave it there because I've already rambled on for like 10 minutes longer than I needed to. And Homer took up 4 minutes of our time. I'm just kidding. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye.